Turn to our first alert weather. Calm before the storm. We have
Literally?
Tevin Wooten here. I know a lot of people are looking at your forecast here. What am I going to get? Snow, rain? What are we dealing with here, Tev?
Well, it depends on where you are. The closer towards the coast you are, the water temperatures are actually near 50 degrees, so it's warmer than our air temperatures.
Yep.
50 doesn't produce snowfall. That's rain. So that's what we have rainfall at the coast. But the further west and away from the coast you are, the colder the air temperatures will be throughout the entire duration of the storm, which is why we're more likely to have snowfall off towards the west. So let's sort of go zone by zone and show you precisely what you will see depending on where you are, of course. First, we go north and west of town through Laconia, Manchester, and right around portions of the Route 2 corridor and north. Some of the hazards there, about 1 to 3 inches of snow with isolated pockets of 5 inches of snow. Wind gusts howling tomorrow, 20 to 30 miles an hour. So that's going to produce a blowing sort of snow globe effect. And most of this should start tonight as a mix and then last through early tomorrow morning, right around 6 to 7 o'clock for that shutoff time tomorrow morning. In and around Boston and through central Mass, remember, this is where we'll have the biggest sort of gradient or difference. The further east you are, the warmer the air. It's more snow, more rainfall, especially at the coast, but snow showers in and around Worcester County. And I think this too will likely amount to 1 to 3, maybe even 4 inches of snowfall. And then out towards the south and east, this is where it's all rainfall. In fact, not only rain, but gusty winds near 40 miles an hour, producing the chance of power outages tomorrow. So this storm is not a, surefire winter storm per se, because it does have sort of that warm nature to it. In fact, even tonight, our temperatures are warming up. Look at this, 3 to 4 to 5 in the afternoon. We're still in the upper 30s to maybe even low 40s before the day is done. So here's the snowfall forecast. Again, likely to see somewhere between 3 to 5 inches of snow across western Massachusetts and central Mass, especially around the Worcester Hills, closer to maybe even 4 to 5 inches of snowfall there, with this thing sort of tightening off that gradient and shutting that down in and around central portions of Norfolk County. This forecast is ever evolving and changing, of course, throughout the entire duration of the storm. I am with you. The entire First Alert team is with you. Scan this QR code. It gets you the latest alerts should we sort of see any more winter weather advisories posted or any sort of severe weather warnings alike coming along with this storm. Now, this is not a severe storm. However, it could actually contain the potential for thunder snow, and that would likely happen across central Massachusetts too, depending on how strong the storm system comes in. So here's 5 o'clock. I think this is way too early to be showing the snowfall. In fact, most of this arrives, again, after sunset tonight and shortly before midnight through Laconia, Nashua, right along the Route 2. If you're across western portions of Middlesex County, it's all snow for you. But say if you're driving into central Middlesex County or right into the heart of Boston, that's where you'll see the biggest changeover from rain to snow into Boston. Here's 3 tomorrow morning. We are right in the belly of the beast of this thing. It's still producing a lot of heavy rainfall for the city, more snow showers across central and western Massachusetts. So we'll sort of go region, by the way, and show you what to expect. Again, Boston has the potential to see a few flurries tomorrow. Otherwise, this is a rainstorm, but we have issued a first alert just because of the hazardous weather coming along and the timing of this too. This is tomorrow morning, shortly before sunrise. So if a lot of folks are hitting the roadways, I know kids still have school tomorrow. This will not be an easy commute on Thursday. It does get much easier though into the weekend with dry skies and cold weather impending.
All right. Well, we will certainly watch that, especially as kids get ready to go to school.
Absolutely.
So